half of them. So we're going to start with NotPedro and Dark817. Akuma versus Lily. Ooh, all right. And my man looks ready for battle as well,
yeah.
Dark817. Look at this
Look
pose.
at the age difference. Like we were just talking about. We have
Holy smokes.
NotPedro is 18 years old going against Dark, 39 years old. And I know Dark because I know him from Street Fighter V. I'm sure he's played the other Street Fighters.
Yeah, that's right.
But he's a G player from Street Fighter V. So really interesting. Here we go with the new blood versus old blood. I'm just going to say he's new blood because he's 18, but he might have been playing since he was like 10. Who knows?
There's a good amount of players like that nowadays, right? I mean, even Xiaohai said he was playing since he was 6 years old. I've known Super Noon coming to Super Arcade since he was 12 years old. We've seen Noah the Prodigy play since he was 6 or 9 years old, right? So who knows? NotPedro could have damn near a decade of experience under his belt at 18 years old. But I'm excited to get into this one, most definitely. Again, Dark817 on the other side. He was 21 when NotPedro was born. That is wild. My man got to go to the bar for the first time when NotPedro was in the infirmary.
That was quick maths because I didn't even look at the difference between the age. But and speaking about the characters, Lily's not necessarily DLC, but she got a good amount of changes in season 2 that it's not that it put her significantly higher, it just made her already good game plan even better.
Yeah, exactly. I think when it comes to these characters like Lily, their position on the tier list didn't change much, but they do have a better overall time. Like the quality of life stuff definitely improved quite a bit. Lily's another one of those characters, right, that got conversions and rewards that she didn't get before, and now the rewards that she did get before, they've kind of turned into bigger rewards, better corner carry, better advantage on knockdowns, stuff like that. So definitely something to look out for. And of course, the universal changes like wake up, drive reversal, and the longer duration of parry really benefits characters like Lily who have a command grab, the wider hurt box on the parry as well, right? So it makes it easier to scoop people up with that command grab and get a punish counter.
Yeah, like that character, Lily, already was very, very against projectiles, especially when she was able to get the wind stocks. But now she's able to get super damage off of it now. So really, really good buffs on her. And Akuma, what do we really need to say? Like, sure, he's a glass cannon. Everybody talks about how low his health is, and that's how they kind of even things out for him as a character. But that is an incredibly strong character, and definitely, I think, unarguably, the best Shoto character.
Definitely. I'm excited to get into this one. Most definitely. Hopefully, we start this matchup soon. NotPedro and Dark817. Let's get into it. And yeah, as you mentioned, Akuma, when it comes to the best Shoto, to me, like arguing the worst Shoto is like arguing the poorest billionaire. I've mentioned this a couple of times. I think all three of them are quite strong. But yeah, Akuma definitely has a plenty case to be thought of as overall #1 Shoto.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be really interesting because, again, mentioning earlier, Lily is anti-projectile. So Akuma, a lot of Akuma's, even the air fireball games, the spiral goes through air fireball.
Yeah, precisely. And the Akumas love using fireball, as we see here. So fast. Honestly, got some of the lowest recovery for a motion fireball in Street Fighter 6. So they very much are happy to press it. So as the Lily player, you got to watch out for a nice little hezzy on that drive rush right there. Kind of blew up the fuzzy timing defensively of Dark.
And NotPedro utilizing Demon Flip. So no, not
bro.
the drop DP.
And that's one of the things you can't afford as Akuma, right? The lower health, the 9K. You cannot afford to drop anything, put yourself in punish counter state. Drive reversal, I mean, that gets you out of dodge, but so low on the drive meter, it's still scary.
Landing right on the fireball, just one more guess for both, and held the charge a little too long there.
Yeah, and they'll try to do something after the charge, right, as you mentioned. Just since they were holding it for so long, did not have any freedom to do so.
Wow.
Just pop it off with a super as they get whip punished in the footsies. But Dark not committing to anything after.
I mean, Lily players do be pressing some buttons out there, so I understand that super read. And it's still early in the game. This is literally just the first match. You just have to establish to the other player, let them know that you are willing to do a super between block strings.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it whatsoever. Definitely caught me off guard. Nice low as well off the Demon Flip, plus frames, especially in Burnout, my goodness.
Lily's going to have to take all that pressure.
Into the stun. Dark not choosing to spin the meter, or maybe just didn't react in time to the DI. Either way, NotPedro making the most of it here. He's even going to spin the level 2 to put Dark on life support.
Our little... Oh, nice drive reversal. Didn't want to get in that situation. Oh!
No, bro!
He knew.
My.
He was like, you thought you were going to anti-air me?
So, sharing something to know about me, that is the thing that will tilt me the most. Out of any other thing that could happen to me in fighting games.
That you made the right defensive read and you got punished for it, that's his third strike treat.
And specifically that. Like, I anti-air you and you beat my anti-air with some reversal super or some nonsense like that. Oh, my lordy lord.
Don't anti-air then.
Right?
That's the solution.
Right? That's like one of the first things I learned about fighting is you must anti-air.
Honestly, if he had done crouch heavy punch there as an anti-air, that he would have lived and then been able to punish the super.
Most likely, yeah. I don't think it would have reached high enough to actually get punished by the super. So definitely something to keep in mind if your opponent's got that super locked and loaded. Nice jump out and drive rush in to get the punish on the whiff.
And that is going to burn Dark out. Does it happen again? Again!
I would literally quit, I think.
But you know what? He doesn't have to worry about it anymore because Dark no longer has meter and they're both burnt out.
Yeah, very true, very true. And now you get to bully up in the corner here, even using that Tonga combo, trying to catch Pedro flinching. Oh.
Didn't get the conversion, but jab is enough.
Man, oh man. Lost for words. I would
Honestly,
be so upset.
I would have been first. I would have been upset off the first interaction. The second time, you know what? I could have taken that super. It was worth.
We got NotPedro already in the corner here. Got to make the most of it now when you don't got to worry about that jump in super at this point. Meaty stand, medium kick as well, allowing the link all the way through to level 1, trying to finish the job. Will do with the jab afterwards.
To get the perfect, too.
Yeah, you can tell NotPedro immediately wants to like erase what happened last game because they're using the bar right there. It wasn't even going to kill, but they were like, I need to get as much damage as possible.
But that's also what you need to do against Lily in the matchup. Although drive reversal is in the game now, she's still one of those characters without a good reversal. So if you have her in the corner, you are trying to apply as much pressure as you can to make sure she can't really get her neutral's really good.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
Again, she negates the projectile game against the Shoto. So you just don't want to be back in the neutral with her. You want to be on the offense.
And now NotPedro risking the level 1 right there. It looked like he was close to being burnt out if he did ODDP. So maybe just trying to hold on to the drive meter, but it did cost him a whole meter, and they actually perfected each other.
Exactly.
In
They're
rounds.
both starting. They're in game point, both with perfects on their end.
So here, carry not grabbed up. Drive reversal is punished this time. Well done.
A little too late on that drive reversal there.
Oh no. Level 2 confirmed.
And there's that buff.
Level 1.
Oh, was it going to happen again?
Yeah,
I hesitated for a second. I had to look down at the meter, and I was like, is Dark going to do the super again?
I was like, not like this, bro.
A little low on the drive meter from Dark there. One more block.
Oh,
nice whip punish.
That's NotPedro got clipped. Trying to escape this close quarters combat that Lily was putting him through. Nice job from Dark, though. Already at 2-0.
We got to switch character.
You know, sometimes you want to survive one more combo than you would otherwise.
It's true. And I do feel like a lot of Luke players did switch to Akuma. We see this from NotPedro. We saw it from Chris Wong. But
there's plenty, honestly.
It's not like Luke is a bad character. Let's not get that mixed up, guys. Luke is still a very, very good character. It's just Akuma kind of does what Luke did already, just a bit better, with more damage now.
Yeah, definitely. They can still scratch that crouch medium punch fiend itch, you know, with Akuma.
There's that crouch strong.
And of course with Luke, yeah, that's where they established it. That's where they got addicted to it in the first place. Was the Luke play. Right now, though, Dark is still doing a good job, but Pedro calls out the stock.
That's a new buff for Luke from Season 2. Meaty shoulders.
You get the plus frames on that bad boy. Again, though, Dark has used this OD meter a couple of times. Try to sneak in some win stocks. NotPedro going to nullify that with a drive reversal. Both players playing very slow. Not wanting to overexert, overextend.
Nice perfect parry.
No free block streams into the Wind Spire.
Tried to delay, but actually gets back thrown into the corner. But doesn't matter. Pedro's able to fight his way out, or NotPedro.
Yeah, Dark would have had. Dark would have had to commit basically an immediate button off the drive rush. NotPedro confident in waking up with something. Anti-air while trade.
Trade but no conversion, something that Lily gets, which I don't understand. But you know what? Why not?
Yeah, some of the anti-air rewards definitely be, you know, rubbing me the wrong way. I'm like, yo, there's a lot of damage being had here for this.
I only say this because I was spoiled by Luke's jump fears. So, you know, it's not supposed to lose to anything. But nowadays, it trades with Lily's anti-air fears, and she gets a follow-up from the trade.
You're like, this is new. People get rewards for anti-airing? Not when I used to have old jump age.
And there's the charged heavy knuckles are going to come out a lot now from NotPedro because he is sitting on the level 3. So if you're not going to punish my actual heavy knuckle, then he is going to cancel the level 3 if you try to DI it. But doesn't even get a chance to because Dark spends all his meter just to close out this round and move on to the final round of the set. It's match point actually for Dark.
Very understandable, right? Spin the meter, give yourself a whole nother round to make decisions in. Of course, NotPedro's got to feel decent about it as well. So he has a big resource advantage going into this one. Nice block on the overhead. Dark playing very safe so far. Just blocking it out, even taking the throw after the blocked overhead.
Since this is match point for Dark, NotPedro's going to have to play a bit more aggressive, a bit more wild to get some points on the board.
Indeed, right? Trying to make something happen. We haven't seen too many raw drive rushes on the ground. We mainly see jump if we're going to go for that. Tries a drive rush cancel here. This time, Dark does press in the scramble afterwards. What a perfect parry on the flash knuckle. Goes into the super. Heavily scaled beforehand, so it's not going to quite kill.
Oh, wow. It actually completely whiffed. He's going to spend all the meter, the critical arc, just to get some damage and try to get some momentum back from the situation.
Yeah, close to burnout, also above the 3-bar threshold, so he get a driver's cancel of his own without burning out, as you see here. Goes for the throw instead, though. And Dark gonna burn himself out with the drive reversal and wake up.
You know, really smart on Dark's end because he was about to get burnt out anyways if he blocked, and that was the only thing he could have done to put him in a positive situation and burn out.
It's true. NotPedro on the other end. Oh, no!
Didn't get the cancel, so that is a punish on the crouch fierce.
Yeah, I have to imagine he wants to go into what, flash knuckle, something like that, try to start
just
bullying.
to keep it safe, maybe like a fireball.
Yeah, because even without charging the HP flash knuckle, it gets burnt out, it would have been 0, right? So he could have just went directly into that, not leave a gap for the charge flash knuckle, a lot of situations. But as you mentioned, no cancel was found. Put it on a milk card, and then we got Dark taking it 3-0.
You know, I actually don't think Dark did any command grabs in that set.
Yeah, I saw it. The only one I saw was the punish drive reversal, like when it was on block,
That's right.
It wasn't like a neutral one. It was just a punish command grab.
Yeah, which makes command grab characters so good in this game. Don't look at it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. It's gonna happen another. There's another one coming. Remember that.
I think it's right here too. Is it gonna be after this level 1 where they jump? Okay.
Okay, they skipped it for you. They spared me. Production heard you.
Thank you, production.
We can't have Ringe freaking out over here.
Legitimately traumatizing me as I'm trying to commentate. Yeah, there's a beautiful. We saw a driver versus blocked on both sides, right? The players knew how each other was going to get aggressive. We saw great footsies from Dark as well. Lily's got some great buttons. Now even better reward from outspacing her opponent effectively. And then the call out with a perfect parry there to put NotPedro on life support. Dark just looked really strong, honestly, and like really solid on the Lily.
Yeah, really good on the Lily. And again, didn't really have to use command grab at all, but you had the threat of command grab, which makes your opponent hold up a couple times. But next, another command grab character, if not the command grab character. We have Zangief Bolado versus